The home is in need of some tender loving care, and it is time to do some spring cleaning, but I am not going all out and taking it for days and days worth of what I'm doing. I'm just finding time here and there, being a mom of 4, a homeschooling mom, and one who is also involved in life around the community. So I'm just sharing a few things that I do for spring cleaning because you know what? It can be a bit overrated, and I'll share why. So on these 2 days that I am filming, I'm sharing a few things that I do to clean around my home. So I do a yearly spring cleaning, and so that includes a little bit more detailed and in-depth cleaning of the home, like taking out this rug and shaking it out, getting it cleaned off, and really cleaning underneath the flooring there because I use little sticky double-sided tape to keep the rug down since I have a lot of traffic on it in a small home, a 950 square foot. That hallway is used probably 50 times a day, I am sure, if not more, with kids running back and forth. But underneath, it just gets so dirty. So I do clean it 2 to 3 times a year, and that double-sided tape starts losing its adhesiveness, so it needs to come off, and I do a good cleaning of that. But you know, I did say I do it a couple times a year, and here's why I think spring cleaning is a little bit overrated, and I'll just talk about that a little bit. I used to think I need to do such a deep clean, spring clean, spend a whole week doing all the nitty-gritty things and taking care to do that just the one time a year. But you know what? If you continually maintain your home and do some of these tasks throughout the year, spring cleaning is not so hard. I have learned as a homemaker and wife that when you maintain a home, it takes time, but then it also gets dirty again. And sometimes you don't have the time of day to just spend 6 hours a day cleaning. Right? Most of us are busy with whatever life brings. So I'll do a winter clean. I'll do a fall clean. I'll do a spring clean. Okay, summer really kind of the house gets left aside because I'm out in the gardens outside and a lot more. But at least 3 times a year, I do these bigger cleans. And it might be one week I just work on one little thing. And the next week or the next day, I'll do another little task. And so it doesn't make spring cleaning so strenuous and such a big deal. Like I said, I do enjoy a good spring cleaning because you get to open those windows, air out the home, and just make it feel fresh and ready for all the summer things that happen. But why so much intensity on spring cleaning when in the summer, for me anyways, I'm outside a lot more. So I feel like a fall cleaning, I do a lot deeper fall cleaning because I'm getting my home set for the winter months when we're focused on inside the home more. And I do more cleaning and touch-ups of painting and things like that, organizing in the winter months. So I feel like it might be backwards and we need to have a big fall cleaning and not spring cleaning. Just my opinion. Let me know what you think if you're opposite of that. If you keep a home maintained throughout the year or if you prefer just to do an all-around one-time spring cleaning. The next little task is cleaning out my spice cupboard. I got these jars a few years ago and decanted my spices into these so they are cohesive, they match, they're easy to access, easy to read. I thrifted a couple of those wooden boxes that you can see so they're layered, but it was time to wipe them out a little bit and to refill, wash some of the canisters out, and get it restocked and fresh and clean for the use that it needed. And I do this every so often, like a simple 5-minute wipe. Today was a little more extensive because I had let myself run out of some herbs and spices that I needed to refill. A lot of my seasonings that I order are honestly from Amazon because it's nice to buy a little bit more bulk from there, and you can get a good organic quality spice like the organic cumin I found. I found some red pepper flakes. I had a refill of cumin and chili powder and chili flakes. So this little funnel was a great thing to have on hand to refill those. It makes it so much easier. But back to the spring cleaning overrated idea, and that continues because I have learned as well to kind of set a routine and schedule for my home maintenance throughout the week. And I've shared this on YouTube here. I've shared it over on my blog, how to maintain a home really. But I just think it's really important to maintain the house with a weekly cleaning schedule. Flexible schedule. This year, my life has been a little bit more busy with being out of the house a little bit more during the weeks, and a few days a week I am not home for some half days where I would do more of my laundering of bedding and stuff like that. So I have just flip-flopped a few days, but I still am able to get done what I have on my list for simple home maintenance throughout the week. Things like washing bedding and cleaning the bedrooms on one day happens. Then my more intense kitchen cleaning happens one evening. My living room and hallway gets cleaned on another day, and my bathroom on another day. And of course, you're always doing laundry. So those are just some of the routine things I do throughout the week. I also want to let you know you can find more tips and tricks and ways to improve your spring cleaning over on my blog, daviekillian.com. Plus, there is a bonus of a weekly cleaning checklist that is a free printable that you can follow the link that will be shared in my blog post or in the description box, which will take you to a page where you can then follow a button to get the printable. I want to share for you this time for free what all I do for some of my cleaning in my certain areas of my home, and hopefully it'll make it easier for you. And it's a flexible checklist. You can add some things, take it away, do certain areas of the home one day, or do all of them in one day, whatever you want to make that is workable for your family. So go find that at daviekillian.com or down in the description box. Paint touch-ups can go a long ways in making a space or place look fresh. I did a little winter refresh of our living room that you can check out in my last video, and we just updated some furniture, and I did a little paint touch-up of the color we had out there on our built-ins, and then now I'm doing some touch-up from where we have our espresso machine, because this piece of furniture is from my grandparents, and so it's very vintage antique piece. It gets well loved and used because we make coffee a couple times a day. But anyways, like I said, a little paint can go a long way. But after I did that painting and got it dried, it was time to do my window cleaning. Those Japanese, Asian beetles, whatever they are, just do not disappear. Anytime the sun's out, they are out, and they leave streaks and trails all over my wood blinds. They are white, but my window treatment there, and I am really working on scrubbing those off because it's just kind of gross to see brown spots all over your white blinds and shades that are there. And then plus, it's time to do a little window cleaning as well. I love the look of freshly cleaned windows, but first we had to spend a little time outside too. So take a break, come back another day. So on a new day, I am working on a little bit more cleaning, getting those trails of bugs off, cleaning our front door a little bit. And yes, sometimes it smears, but to be honest, I'd rather have a smeared window than a dusty, dirty window. Smears I can kind of overlook, but I think dust just you can't see through as well. So I'm working on this one, and then I'll be doing our front window as well. But windows, I have mentioned in other videos, are places that I clean 8 times a year, I'm gonna say, because I think windows are an extension of a home. When you look out a clean window, it just feels like the space goes on and on and on, and you can see the beauty of the nature outside, the trees, the kids playing in the backyard, wherever you're cleaning at. So I really do like having clean windows. And that's where this spring cleaning, this time with my windows, it's just something I do on a almost monthly basis, a little less than that, especially when the sun is shining through. I can pop those windows open and get the fresh air inside as well. So just doing some of these things more often really, again, makes that spring cleaning not feel like a strenuous task. I really like this little arrangement of baskets I have on this wall, my basket collage, I guess you would say. And as you can see, it covers a phone jack. So there used to be a landline obviously there. But I found this to be an easy way to get grime and dust that we don't really see as much off the walls. I just have an old Swiffer stick and I throw on a little duster there. I spray the wall down with a water-based solution of, actually just use vinegar and water. Get it going there. The kids loved spraying the wall because, hey, why not spray some water on the wall? They didn't care. And get that clean. And it was really nice to see the grime and streaks of fingers come off the wall. So pro tip, get a old Swiffer one if you don't have one and put a cloth on it and go around and clean your walls. It's super satisfying too. And with a little labor, and I shouldn't say too much labor, a little bit of force, you can really get it off really easily and get those kids involved. They love spraying water on walls because that's not something we typically let them do. So that's something I need to do more often than once a year. And again, since if you don't have time to paint all your walls to get all the streaks and grime off that is not visible on camera, but it is there, then just really do a good deep clean. Another tip with baskets is to wash them and set them outside to dry. So these baskets I had not taken off my wall in years, and I could see just a layer of dust all on the tops and on any groove that was there. So I just rinsed them off with some water and then set them outside to dry. And it feels good knowing they are freshly dusted and clean so that I can put them back on the wall for another 6 months, because I'm going to make it a practice to take them down more often than once a year. So spring cleaning, don't make it something that is overwhelming, strenuous. You don't have to be on top of it all, getting every nitty-gritty place of your home. Take time throughout the rest of the year to do some of that cleaning so that it's not such a hassle to tackle when life is full for all of us, as we know. So spring cleaning is a little bit overrated, but you can still take time to do a little bit here and there and get those routines and schedules down for a cleaning if you haven't yet, because it truly makes your life a lot easier. So hope you are encouraged to do a little cleaning of your home today.